Hey there, welcome to this week's episode of Endurance Coaching Business. I'm Cam from Training Tilt, and this episode is brought to you by us. Training Tilt's an all-in-one endurance coaching platform where you can onboard your clients, plan and analyze their training, sell training plans, and share it all online through branded mobile and web apps. Today I'm kicking off a new series of content. It's a 9-part series covering strategies to attract new coaching clients to your coaching business. So I'm going to kick it off with a common one, which is finding new coaching clients through partnerships. So a lot of coaches use these partnerships with other brands, other events that are in common with your customers. So you share the same types of customers. This might help you think about it in a way where you can leverage those partnerships a little bit more if you've already got them, and if you don't already have them, it might help you figure out who to choose as partners and what steps to take to get those partnerships initiated with. So quick definition of what we're talking about here in partnerships in this context. So a partnership is a collaborative relationship with a business, organization, or event that helps expand your reach by leveraging their audience and resources while providing mutual benefits. So two things that are important there. You want to expand your own audience by leveraging theirs, but it must be beneficial to both parties for the relationship to be sustainable long term, and that's what you really want. So again, it's important to consider and only explore partnerships with industries or brands that align with the needs of your target audience. So the people that you want to have as your customers, they need to be the same types of people that align with the products or services that your partner provides. So for example, with endurance sports, common ones are nutrition product companies, running shoe companies, running shoe stores, and endurance events themselves. And then also things like training devices, GPS watches, cycling computers, heart rate monitors, etc. So the great thing about that is those types of businesses are always looking for people to partner with to help them reach a new audience, and coaches can be a big part of that. So like I said, these partnerships not only strengthen your credibility as a coach, but also connect you to brands and businesses that share your target audience, and the goal of that is to amplify your overall reach, as in increase your ability to get yourself in front of more people that may be likely to become your customers. So win-win is one of the most important things in partnerships. So for a partnership to work, it must be a win-win collaboration where the value exchanged is similar for both parties. So you don't want it to be too one-sided. So before reaching out to potential partners, you should really take the time to clearly understand the value that you hope to receive and figure out how to articulate to those brands that the value that you can offer in return. So businesses are busy, brands are busy, particularly if the partnerships you're trying to enter into are bigger companies than yourself, which they probably will be. So doing this work up front will make it a much easier decision for them to partner with you if they are busy. So let's take, for example, a partnership with a local running store. If you're a running or an endurance coaching business, and you could offer to host free weekly group runs to their customers. So in that situation, you gain exposure to new potential clients who will attend these events, while the store benefits from increased foot traffic and the chance to promote their products to an engaged and willing audience. So if people are going to show up to this event, they're obviously engaged, they obviously run, they need running shoes. Another example would be if you were partnering with a triathlon club. If you're a triathlon coach, could be a running club, by providing some tailored training plans for their members. So this can help you showcase your coaching expertise while reaching a new dedicated group of athletes. If they're members of a club, they're going to be a dedicated athlete, and if not immediately, will probably at some point be looking for coaching. So in this situation, you get access to this group of dedicated athletes, but at the same time the club can enhance its member offerings and experiences by providing some more professional coaching resources, where a lot of the staff in a club in this situation are not professional coaches, they're just volunteers doing things part-time. So bringing in a professional coach can really enhance the experience for their members. Another example is similar, but for event managers. So managers of running or triathlon events, maybe offering free training plans for registered participants can add significant value to their event experience, and which in the end could boost their satisfaction while participating in the event. For you, this will expose you to a big group of athletes, and for them, they will build some loyalty and potentially get more return participants than they would have otherwise. So again, on your end, this partnership gives you direct access to this targeted audience of potential clients who are actively engaged already in endurance sports. So you don't have to convince them that they should be doing endurance sports. You just need to build some credibility, get exposure to them, get in front of them, let them see the quality of your training plans, and the next step for them, even if it's the next race, they may hire you as a coach, or in the very least you'll be at top of mind when they're thinking about coaching. So that's 3 examples there. Other examples are like running shoe stores or triathlon stores, where you can maybe offer to manage running sessions. So that would be beneficial to a running or a triathlon store's customers, because they get some free running session, maybe some free advice. They'll become more highly engaged with that running store, but again, you'll get exposure to a bigger audience, build some trust, some authority with them, and again, you'll stay top of mind with that audience. Another example is actually training devices. So this is a common one with coaches. For example, GPS watches like Garmin or Sunto or Coros, Polar. Relationships with those brands will allow you as a coach to get exposure to their current customers who have already purchased those devices. And then the benefit on their end is that if you have a partnership with one of those training device companies, then you will recommend them to your existing athletes, and then they could acquire new customers through you as well over time. So just to cover off now, the most important part of a partnership is, one, articulating and ensuring the mutual benefits of the partnership to make them sustainable for both parties. And yeah, so let's just cover off the key takeaways here when you're thinking about partnerships. So partnerships must provide mutual values to succeed. So both parties should gain something meaningful from the collaboration, and it needs to be quite even. You need to upfront, before you approach these potential partners, to have already articulated the value that you offer and the value you expect to receive before reaching out to those partners. So they can see that you've done your homework. It makes it easy for them to make a decision to say yes or no, because you've put a clear plan up front and put it in front of them to save them time and effort, so they don't have to make as many decisions. Literally, they could just say yes or no to your plan, or maybe offer some suggestions, but you wouldn't be putting it in their camp to decide how it should all work. So mutual benefits and clarity ensure that partnerships are both sustainable and effective for all the parties involved. So what should you do next? First thing to do would be to identify potential partners based on what we've talked to today. What have you got locally? Who are your existing contacts that you could leverage? Who knows who is in your network that you could reach out to for help about who to connect with, etc. Create a simple, straight to the point proposal template to use for each partner, and then when you find partners you want to reach out to, customize that proposal and send it out to each partner. Really important thing that most people forget to do is remember to follow up multiple times after you reach out the first time. Very unlikely that someone's going to reply quickly the first time if they're busy. So don't be afraid to reach out multiple times and follow up, regardless of that, whether that results in a yes or a no. If it results in a yes, great, then you can move forward with it. If it results in a no, that's also great, because then you can just move on to the next partner and put it behind you, so you're not always thinking about, I wonder if that partner is going to want to work with me or not. You can put that behind you, especially if you're reaching out to, say, multiple companies who offer the same product or service. So if you're reaching out to Garmin or Polar or Sunto, you could reach out to your preferred first, get the no, and then reach out to the other one. You don't want to end up getting multiple yeses and then having to go back to one of them and say, actually no, I prefer this other one, I don't want to be a partner with you, because that would be a bit of a bad look. So once you have your partnerships in place, you really want to leverage them to amplify your reach with any of the other things that you create in your business in terms of content or other promotions you offer. So whenever you're offering a new promotion and you say you've got these 3 or 4 partnerships, regardless of whether you're actually working with them on a specific promotion, you should always let them know that you're running a promotion or you've got an offer, because they're always looking for content to share with their audiences. So you might say that you're doing a coaching promotion, you're taking on 5 new clients this month for some specific race or some specific goal. Just send your partner an email, and they might think, oh, that's great, I don't need to think of some content to send out to our audience this week, I'll just send this out for this. So make sure every time you do something like that, reach out to all of your partners and give them the opportunity to promote your offer, and then of course offer to do the same for them. So what do you need? Tools for this? Not much. It's a spreadsheet to keep track of the list of partners you want to reach out to, and just for some status columns like, have you reached out to them, have they replied, have you followed up, how many times have you followed up, what was their responses, did they give you any feedback, etc. Some business cards. If you're at any in-person events, you might want to hand out some business cards to the partners to get in touch later. And also it's great to ask for business cards. Digital training plan templates. So if you're going to use that in any of your partnerships. If you've got a bunch of those already, that's great because you can just repurpose them. So in Training Talk you can store as many template training plans as you want. Great thing about those is they're all branded. You can export them to PDF documents with your logo in it. You can make copies of them, and then you could create a copy specific to a specific partnership, and then include that brand's name throughout the training plan, etc. Oh yes, that brings me to the next point. So a platform that enables you to easily deliver your digital content that might be used in your partnerships. So Training Talk has a lot of tools with the ability to do that. So just a few related blog articles we've got. So click on the links in the show notes to actually go to these. So 5 principles for scaling your coaching business. So this one provides some practical advice on scaling your coaching business. Utilizing local partnerships is one key strategy in that, and sustainable growth, which aligns well with the scaling principles I talk about in that article. 5 stages of customer awareness. This is a really cool one to help you think about how your customers are thinking about things as they're seeing your content, as they're seeing your product. So it'll help you understand how to effectively target potential clients based on their level of awareness, or how far they are through the buying process. So that helps when designing incentives and messaging to attract new clients. So the other of the series, the other articles are episodes in this series that will be coming up soon. Social proof and testimonials, content marketing, running or facilitating challenges, offering free consultations, email marketing, webinars and Q&A sessions, community networking, and finally paid advertising. So next week we'll be hitting the social proof and testimonials, so I look forward to that. If you've got any feedback on this one, please let me know, or if not, always keen to hear what your thoughts are on my content, and also just let me know if you're up to anything interesting around your own partnerships or campaigns that you're working on. Alright, have a great week, and I will talk to you again soon.